Hi guys, it's Uga and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing the last 10 books tag. This tag was created, I don't know. Oh, the original creator of this tag is Mark Nash, and I'll link the original version down below as always. And let's start. I have my computer because so I don't print the questions, and since I'm using my phone to record, I have to read on my computer. So if I look down, it's normal. So first question is, what was the last book you didn't finish? I tend to finish all the books that I've read. I don't know. I think I should start to DNF more, but I'm not always that person that thinks that the book can improve. The book can goes a little bit better to the end, or can improve in some way that I'll go more caught. But I think the last book I didn't finish, it was like last year, yes, was Tigan by Guy Gavriel Kay. Yeah, Guy Gavriel Kay. I did not finish because not the book that was good. I saw it on Daniel's Green channel, a review, and I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. I have that book. A friend gave me, and I was like, okay, let's pick it up because I was doing a marathon and I need a book with more than 600 pages, so that book was okay for that. And I was like, okay, let's do it. But it doesn't have a major plot. It's much more on a character focused book, and I was like, okay. And it's a mass paperback with tiny letters. I was like, oh, this is gonna be hard. But I was enjoying. I was like reading on the train, just on the train, because I was reading other books in home, bigger ones. So I was just reading on the train, and I, like in a go, I could read like 20 pages, and I was like, this is cool. I can read like a lot of the book, and I was interesting. But at the point that I reached like 400 pages, I remember more or less the last scenes, but I was like, I'm so tired. I don't know. I cannot finish now. So it's a temporary DNF. Well, it passed one of a year. I don't know if I pick it up. I found that the book is there. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up anytime, or if I'm gonna pick it up, I'll go back to the beginning. But I was enjoying it, but I was just tired of the story. I need something different from that marathon. So yeah, that was the last book I didn't finish. The second is the last book you reread. And I think the last book I reread was the Selection series by Kira Cass. It's also there. I'll put here the pictures if you don't know, but it's a very popular, or it was a very popular book series on booktube, and it's a dystopian world, but dystopia is not the main focus of the story. It's like a bachelor. You have a guy who is the prince who chooses, I don't know, I think it's like 30 girls from the different states. They go to the palace and he has to choose a bride from there. So we have the main perspective from America, which is the main character, and she's chosen, but she just stays there for the money because they receive while they're there, and they are well feed them. You know, you have like caste systems, all those tropes. The book is interesting. I read each volume in one day because it's so funny, and I still enjoy it. America is very funny. I like Maxim, how he is as a prince. I don't like Aspen, but I don't know. It's a very light read. It's a very fast. There'll be 200 pages. So yeah, it's definitely a book. If I'm reading some, I'll pick it up because I can finish in a day. So you'll put me up to read again. Third question is the last book you bought. I'm thinking, because I think the last book, it was not one. Oh, I know. Let me check the dates, because there will be two. So I pre-order Jodi Spico new book that comes out on November on Waterstones, because they were doing a signed edition hardback, half price, like £8.49, and I sent it to my friend on UK so he can collect without paying the shipping, because the shipping was a little bit expensive. And I bought that on the 7th of May. No, this was after. So I'm thinking, because I also bought, yes, this one was much after. This was 28th of May. So the last book I bought was The Last Thing to Burn by Wildin, review on the channel. Amazing. Like, it was an amazing way to start a year, and I think I didn't get a lot of amazing books for the best list, but this is definitely there. So the book was like at the hardback at £2 or something like that, like very cheap, £2.26. So a hardback by £2 to $3 is like new, and I'm like, yeah, of course I'm gonna buy it. And instead of ordering for Portugal, because it is Amazon UK and it was much more expensive, I thought he's gonna send me Jodie's Pico book by mail, so you can join that till November, and then I got that one. But yeah, definitely The Last Thing to Burn was my last purchase by far. Fourth, the last book you said you read but you didn't. I never say that. I never say I read a book even not reading it. I just say I don't read the book. And then I say why, because I didn't have time, or I didn't like it, or I didn't have interest. I'm not ashamed to say I read a specific book, and I'm not ashamed to say I didn't read a specific book, because how it is, I don't know. I don't know why people do that. It to sound smart. It starts to sound like they are in the oh, I read a popular book when everyone is talking about. For example, everyone is talking about Hail Mary. I'm interested, but I'm not saying I read it Hail Mary because I didn't. Why? I don't know. I never understand it. Question number 5. Last book you wrote in the margins of. Really? Really? I don't write in margins of my books, except textbooks from college, but that is, it's like a teaching book. I have to make notes, so basically it must be one of them. Like my organic chemistry must be like the last one that it was not the last one that I purchased, but it was the last class that I took, that I fully study with a book, and I take margin notes, because otherwise I don't take margin notes. I just put like sticky notes and sticky tabs on the books and just work with that. I don't write in my books. 6. The last book you had signed. So Jodie Pico, which I pre-order, or I'm not very much on the signing, but I think the last book was Almost Mortal and Almost Tame. The author gave it to me for an honest review, and he signs the book, so that was the last one that I received, and the other one is coming. 7. The last book you lost. I never lost a book, but a lot of people lost my books. And that's so annoying. That's why I don't lend books over, because people or don't return or they lost my books. And it's a no. I don't like that. But the last one was, I don't know the title in English. It's like a comedy. I don't know if it's like a rom-com, maybe. I know it's something like she's on an orphanage and she's almost like 18, and she goes to, yeah, it's Daddy Long Legs by Jean Webster, and she's like, she wants to be a writer, and a mystery millionaire decides to give her a scholarship to go to university to become a writer, but there is like, to give you that you have to spend like the summer in this house, and she's trying to discover this, and basically the man that she meets in the house is the one. I remember that, but it's a very cute story. It's like very short. I read it like years ago and I really like it, and that was the last book a person lost to me, and then I have to bought it again. The last book you had to replace, that one, because people lost and I had to replace it. Question 9. Last book you had an argument over. Argument over like bad or good? I don't know. I don't tend to argue about books. I don't know. Like full argue? I don't know. When I was in Porto, I discussed with them like Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. We discussed a lot of books. I don't know. Like a full discussion. I don't know. But yeah, when I went there with them, with Jojo and Bia, we discussed a lot of books that we read, like both or three, like Seven Husbands and continuing on. And the last prompt is the last book you couldn't get hold of. So, well, I think, let me think, that I could not find. Well, there is one. I was looking for the Sailor Moon manga, and there was like there is two prequels and two short stories in small format, and I think the short stories are still editing in that format, but the Sailor V, the code name Sailor V, are not all. There's only the volume 2. Volume 1 is like stock out everywhere, and that is a book I could not hold off. Now I'm thinking on when I buy it, I have to buy the Eternal, which is a bigger edition and much more expensive, and will break a little bit like the beautiful spine that I have all together, and then two big ones. But that never mind, I just want the stories. But yeah, I think that is the only book I could not get hold of because it's like out of print and I cannot find it anyway. And on eBay it's very expensive, like people ask for hundreds of dollars. I will not spend hundreds of dollars on a manga. So yeah, I think those volumes of Sailor Moon, since they are moving for the Eternal edition, the 12 of the series there are, but the short stories and the other ones, no. So guys, this was the last 10 books tag. Tell me in the comments which was the last book you bought. I'm curious. I'm not gonna buy, I'm on a book buying, but I want to know what you guys are buying. So yeah, don't forget to leave a comment and a like if you like this video. And yeah, I post videos every Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays, so I see you guys on the next video. Bye.